Hey, what's up, guys? This is Rich taking a look at another Lost Planet 3 multiplayer mode. This one's called Akrid Survival. I'm here with Andrew from Capcom. Andrew, tell me a little bit about Akrid Survival. What's kind of the overall idea behind this mode?
Sure. The overall idea behind this is basically to have a more cooperative focused mode. So basically, you've got two teams of three, and this, once again, Snow Pirates and Nevik, and they're on different sides of the map, and they fight two waves of Akrid AI enemies, and then at the end they face off against each other. And so you can see each other kind of fighting across the map, but you don't actually interact with each other until the end. The reason this is cool is, of course, it gives you a chance to take out Akrid with your buddies like I'm doing right now, but it also allows you basically to earn T energy to use your deployables and power-ups. So you know the team that does better in the Akrid round and earns more T energy will have a leg up for the PvP round, and you earn points for every Akrid that you kill, and then once you're in the PvP third round, you earn points for every player that you defeat. So the team with the highest points at the end of the round wins.
And I assume upper left-hand corner, that's what's tracking all of our points right there?
Exactly.
Okay. Great. Now tell me a little bit about the creature you're fighting here. This is a beastie I don't think folks have necessarily seen before. They've seen Last Planet 3 footage, right?
Right. Well, they may have seen this in one of our trailers. It's a creature called the Spitter, and this is actually the juvenile version of it. We call it the Teenage Spitter, and it's a little bit smaller than one single player, so that we can have multiple ones on a map along with all the players that are fighting. And it's got a lot of strong attacks. It's got the tail attack, and it's got this kind of venom that it shoots at you. Which is quite powerful.
Are the enemies there are 6 maps in the Lost Planet 3 multiplayer. Are the enemies different depending on which map you're playing?
Exactly, and they're also different between the first and second wave. Generally, they're easier in the first wave and harder in the second. This map starts with the Fire Wasp, which is a flying enemy, and then it's got the mini spitters.
Cool. Now, for those of you listening or watching who saw our other commentary, you guys will know some of this already. But walk me through some of the stuff we're seeing around the screen. Let's start with the bottom left. We've got 2 activated abilities, deployables, if you will, right?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about what you currently have equipped and what are some of the options that you can use throughout the game.
Sure. If I push the left D-pad, I can set up a turret which will shoot enemies in Akrid for me, and I've got 2 of those set up right now. On the right D-pad, I can set up a shield, which will be kind of useful to put up here. And this, of course, will block any enemy attacks for a certain period of time. So these are active abilities that you can set in the kit configuration in the lobby, and then you can switch between the kits on the fly. These use thermal energy. So I have to earn thermal energy, like I see here, and grab this. Max is 1,000. I'm already at the max. And then basically every time I drop one, it uses up some thermal energy.
Cool. Now, I think, are we already, we're already in PvP at this point.
We just entered the PvP part. Ooh, assassination.
You just got assassinated.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about, there's this central area within the map, and it's got a little highlight around it. Tell me a bit about that.
Sure. In Akrid Survival, the third wave is the PvP wave, and then there's a central area that both teams are going to try to grab, and if they are successful in grabbing it, then that will basically increase the points that team gets. So the third round is all about defeating the other players, but also trying to capture this area so that you can increase your point count. And right now, our team is up by about 1,000 points.
That's not bad. One thing that popped up a little bit ago, but we were talking about something else, a little, almost like a in-match achievement system. Tell me a little bit about that and how you can earn some of those accomplishments.
Sure. Well, they're basically medals that you can earn, and there's tons of them. There's ones for attack. There's ones for helping out your friends. There's ones for doing things well. There's ones for doing things poorly, and they're just little fun, kind of medals that you earn, and you can see them at the end of a match and see who earned what. And they also give you credits, once again, that you can use towards unlocking new weapons and new abilities in the progression sphere.
Fantastic. Tell me a little bit more actually about that progression sphere. Like what all is in there? What can you actually unlock and earn?
Well, you start off with a couple of basic weapons and the default skin for each type, which is the Nevik soldier that I'm playing as now and the normal Snow Pirate soldier, like the guy I'm shooting at right now. And then as you go down the sphere, you can basically unlock new weapons, weapon upgrades, which are the green parts that you see on the weapons on the bottom right, and abilities. There are the deployable abilities, like we've talked about, the shield, etc., etc. There are passive abilities, things like quick reload or the ability to have faster health regeneration, et cetera, et cetera. And there are sort of these, for lack of a better term, like kind of combat-focused abilities. Like there's one called the Sixth Sense that will tell you when people are shooting at you and indicate where they are. And just a lot of different things that you can unlock, and you can all equip those in the kit menu.
Awesome. What is this crazy gun that you're using right now? Because this thing is just seeming to destroy everything.
Oh yeah, this is one of the more oops. Yeah, well, that's a toxic fumes. Toxic fumes is one of the abilities I really like. That when you die, you can let out your gas, and it will help kind of get revenge on the guy that killed you. I'm using the particle thrower, which is kind of one of the more advanced weapons. It's quite far along the tree. You're not going to be able to get that until you've unlocked a bunch of other stuff. And it's basically, it doesn't have ammo, it has a heat gauge. And I've got the upgrade installed, which allows me to use it for quite a long time before it overheats. And it's just a way to kind of inflict consistent damage and not have to worry about ammo. So it's one of my favorite weapons, as you can tell.
Yeah, no doubt. Awesome. All right. Anything else we should know about Akrid Survival before we sign off?
Well, I mean, Akrid are a really important part of Lost Planet, of course, and we really wanted to include them in the multiplayer. So we think having this mode is a great way to not only bring the Akrid to the focus in multiplayer, but also have a co-op focus mode, which is something that's very important for us, and we know it's very important for the community as well.
Awesome. All right. Thanks so much, Andrew. And for all things Lost Planet, and especially Lost Planet 3's multiplayer, stay tuned to IGN.